Yo, what it is, everybody. Yankees avoid the sweep. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lord. Please, my God. Bro, I thought it was gonna be one of those days, man. One of those days. But we managed to save some face by taking today's game. Some unlikely heroes, right? If you would have told me yesterday, man, that freaking Yarbrough, my man, my bro Yarbrough and DJ LeMahieu would be the heroes of the games, I would have laughed at you. But nonetheless, man, the Yankees were able to take one, at least one, man, at least one. It still doesn't negate the fact that we got mollywopped the night before, but at least, man, we saved some face, man. It kind of helped the flight home, man. But anyway, man, we got one, baby. We got one in LA.
It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
I feel a lot better today, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This morning I woke up, I was like, you know what, bro? It is what it is, man. It is what it is, right? They just better than us. But with the win today, look, they still, I'll be honest, man. The Dodgers they still have a better team than us. But it gave me hope. It gave me hope, like there were a few moves the Yankees could make, man. We could really contend with these dudes. And I know I'm very fiddle as a Yankee fan, man, but it is what it is, man. That's just me. Joe, what's up, Joe? Joe's in the chat, my man Joe. Man, make sure you go check out Joe. Show him some love over there in NY Yankee Mania, man. That's my uncle right there. I'm gonna start calling you uncle if you don't mind, man. That's Unc right there. But yeah, it was a tough series, man. A tough series for the Yankees. But at least we were able to take one, man. Just take one, just to avoid the sweep. Avoid the sweep. Today, Judge 0 for 4, Ohtani 0 for 4. So the main guys, they didn't really do anything, but it was kind of the unlikely heroes stepped up, man. Max Muncy, the new Yankee killer. Who would have thought, right? This dude, I don't know where he came out of, but he was on fire yesterday and today. DJ LeMahieu went 4 for 5, which is insane. I was joking, right? Instead of L Machine, I call him L Mannequin. But you know what? Every time I bash a player, they come out and freaking ball out the next game. Isn't that crazy, right? But we are gonna give away this Yankee Thor hammer in about 20 minutes. We'll do a trivia, answer the questions. Whoever's has the most points after 10 questions wins. And just email me your info and I'll send it to you. But and if it's a Dodgers fan, give me a week or two and I have another one made and I'll send it to you. But I'm gonna be honest, today's primarily all Yankee questions. So, but if a Dodger fan wins or a Met fan or whatever team you like, you tell me which one you want and I'll send it to you. What's up, Andrew? Let me say what's up to the chat real quick. What's up to the chat, man? Demon D says, yesterday I was really feeling sick about the game. That game put me to sleep last night. I slept like a baby. I don't know how you sleep through that, man. I felt it, man. Yesterday I was upset. I was upset. And you know what? Yesterday's stream did really, really good. I had a lot of Dodger fans hit me up, man. And for the most part, I say 99% of them were like really, really cool. So shout out to the Dodger fan base, man. They they're pretty dope, man. They're classy. They're classy. I like to think Yankee fans are classy too. Most of us for the most part. But man, they talked me off a cliff. They talked me off a cliff, man. Made me feel a lot better, man. It really did. But anyway, Nando says Yarbrough better than Fried. I wouldn't say that, but Yarbrough, man, it's crazy, man. The baseball gods are trolls, man. That's what I've come to the conclusion. The baseball gods like trolling me. Demon D says, go DJ. Yeah, man. But I mean, look, this is one game. But I'll tell you what, after going 4 for 5, Boone is going to start him for like the next 3 weeks at least. Andrew says, what's up, Jason? We didn't get the sweep, but I'll take the series. LOL. Yeah, man. Hey, let me tell you guys a little story, right? Andrew, a few weeks ago, tried to set me up, man. He tried to line me up. He tells me, he says, hey, Jason, man, I'm trying to get a couple of y'all Yankee fans to come and we could all chill and go to the Yankee game over here in LA or something like that, right? I'm paraphrasing. So I'm like, yeah, man, I always wanted to go to Dodger Stadium. I'd be down for something like that. And the first thing I asked him was, is it safe though? And his response was maybe. I was like, what, dude? Maybe. That's not the kind of confidence I like to hear, bro. You were supposed to say, yeah, bro, I got you, bro. He said maybe. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not going over there. Chris the Flash, what's up, my brother Chris? We got the ace back. Yeah, Yamamoto was off today. He just couldn't locate anything. Demon, he's just saying what's up to everybody in the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Christopher Flash, Shy Talk. Andrew says, good win for the Yankees, Jason. They came out to play today and avoided the sweep. Yeah, it got a little ugly, though. I'm not going to lie. When, who was it, man? You guys hit back-to-back home runs. It was, I forgot who it was. It was Muncie or somebody else, but I got a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I really did get nervous. Demon D says the machine still got some machine in him. I hope so, because we're going to see a lot more of him. A lot more. Nando says Juan Soto looks like he misses the Yanks. I tell you what, you guys are going to see him, right? The Dodgers are playing the Mets, right? Are the Mets coming in town? Let me know. I think you guys got to have like a 3 or 4 game series versus them. So I'm sure those games mean, well, I mean, they mean the same thing. Every game means something, but because they actually in your league, in the National League. So I would think it means more. Hunter said Weaver injured, hamstring. Really? I didn't know anything about that. Let me look that up. Weaver injury. I'm sure we'll listen to Boone's post-game interview in a second, but yeah, Luke Weaver tweaks hamstring. That just got put out. Well, I tell you why. At least Devin Williams looked good today, right? That changeup was actually bending air, right? Like they say. But look, what I took away from this series, and I'll be honest, right? And I know a lot of the Yankee fans are going to bash me, man, but the Dodgers are better. Look, you got to think about it, man. They don't even have half their squad. Mookie Betts didn't even play this whole series. You know, Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, Kirby Yates, what's the dude's name? Blake Trainen. Who else am I missing? All these guys are out the line. I get it that we have Jazz Chisholm hurt, Giancarlo Stanton, Luis Hill. But man, like you think that's really gonna make the difference versus all the guys that they have hurt? I think the Yankees, man, we gotta really, really hopefully we can land a big bat and a big arm. That would be excellent. Excellent. Or maybe not a big bat, but just something to upgrade us. We need an upgrade. We do. Dominguez left the game with an injury too. Yes, he had a thumb something. He hurt his thumb. That's not good, dude. And let me tell you something. I broke my thumb before. I broke my thumb and my wrist catching when I was younger. I caught once in my life. I didn't last 1 inning. I broke my thumb and my wrist. So that tells you how good I was back then. But anyway, yeah, so that's not good, man, especially on your hands, because as a hitter, you need your hands, right? So that's pretty I'm curious to see what comes from that. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully he just needs a day or 2 off and he'll be all right. Too Lit says, hey, Jason, the machine is back 4 for 5. Yeah, man. I wouldn't say he's back, though. Let's slow down for a second, please, guys. Let's slow down. Like, granted, that's a good start, okay? That's good. Now we need to see more. Let him put together, a week or 2 of consistent play. I'm not saying he got to go 4 for 5 every game. Come on, like, that's unrealistic. But, play solid defense and get some hits, man. On base percentage up or something like that, maybe bat 300 for the next few weeks. And then I'll be like, okay, I could do this. We got Jazz Chisholm coming back. So you already know that he's probably going to third and DJ's going to stay at second. But Ace is in the building, man. He says, cheer. That's his trademark right there, man. You got to get that thing trademarked. Andrew, well, what do you mean that's safe? Andrew, man, you mad vague, bro. Yo, this dude trying to line me up, man. Invited me to LA. When I told him, is it safe? He told me maybe. I'm like, what? Maybe? Come on, bro. Now I'm just messing with you, Andrew, man. But I do want to go to Dodger Stadium, man. I always wanted to go. Maybe if we meet you in the World Series again, maybe I'll make that trip. But I ain't paying no freaking $4,000 or whatever crazy prices they were charging for tickets. That's absurd. Yo, it was good. A great comeback. Comeback, man. We didn't come back from nothing today, man. We had we pretty much had this game, the whole game from the first inning. Ben Rice with the big bomb early. Ben Rice, I like Ben Rice. He just got to get a little more discipline at the plate, learn how to work counts more. Like Joe always says, Joe always gives him crap because he likes swinging at the first pitch, and I get it. But sometimes, man, you gotta work to make the pitcher work a little bit. But he hits the ball hard. Maniac says we don't miss that clown. I don't even think about that clown. Oh, he's talking about Soto there. Yeah, man. Hunt tough, and before Dodgers say Yankees buy everybody, 60% of production is homegrown, and yeah, I don't even want to get into that right now. Ken, what's up, Ken? Make sure you check out Ken too at The Ugly Truth. He puts out some great Yankee content too. Don't need a big arm. Pitcher like Merrill Kelly is a big gamer in the postseason and is crafty. He has good numbers versus the Dodgers. I gotta look. I'm not really familiar with him, but I'll look him up though. I will look him up. And don't forget, guys, in the chat, if you put exclamation point on player's name, their stats should pop up. So, as I'm going to do right now with this picture here. You see Dominguez interview about his thumb? No, but we're going to get into that in a second. I'm waiting for Yes Network to upload it to their YouTube channel so we can look into that. I hope it's nothing serious. They actually did upload it right now, but before we do that, we'll do it. Right now, my time is 10:11, and the East Coast is 11:11, and in the West Coast it's 8:11. So at 10:20, 8:20, wherever coast you at the 20-minute mark, somebody let me know so we could do the trivia for the Yankee Store Hammer. And that's this right here. All right. And if it's a Dodger fan or a Met fan or whatever, if you win and you want a different team, just let me know and I got it for you. I'll get it for you. It's gonna take me some time, but I'll get it for you. Yeah, Ben Arroz. Look at his Savant, man. His Savant looks crazy. It looks bloody. Andrew, nah, Andrew, man. You could play, bro, but I don't know. You won the last. Andrew won the Dodgers thing. I gotta send it to you too. I'll send it tomorrow. But you already won one, Andrew. That'd be kind of messed up. All West Coast games done for the season. Thank goodness. Yes, sir. But let's go ahead and take a listen to Dominguez. Let's see what he got to say. Hold on. Let me make sure I unmute the mic.
Jason, how much concern is there about your thumb right now?
I don't think there's much concern about it. Just a left thumb.
NFE, what's up, NFE?
So
bro, I missed the fight yesterday, man.
But right now, I think there's nothing to worry about.
Aaron said it was difficult for you to swing a bat or grip a bat. What were you feeling when you came back to the dugout?
I know from the head, it was kind of difficult to feel the bat with the.
Hold on. I gotta pause this for a second. Hold on. NFE, I had steak today too. Me and NFE been going back and forth, right? He likes his steaks medium rare. I told him medium well. I don't know. Let me know in the chat, man. But you could tell a lot. You could tell a lot of a man by the way he eats a steak or something like that. I don't know. Somebody told me that one time, and me and NFE been going back and forth with this for a while. But let's go back to Dominguez.
Right now, I'm feeling better already, so I don't think there's nothing concerning about that.
What did you hit? The base or the glove? Or what was the contact?
Was when I hit the base and when I was still in the base.
Would you consider wearing two pads from now on?
Definitely now, yes.
Was that just a free thing that slid in with the unprotected hand, or what went on there? Sliding in with the hand that was unprotected, was that just a kind of heat of the moment thing? Like,
No, I always use like that just in this hand because this is my landing hand. So I used to cut a lot this hand, and this is my throwing arm too. So I started using this hand, but maybe now I use both.
You know, yeah. I think he'll be all right. He looks like he's all right. Probably just needs a few days, but I would still get some X-rays or imaging done just in case, man, because the hands, man, your hand, you got so many little bones in there, you just never know. You just never know. That's crazy though, man. Had a seizure, so the fight was canceled. That's wild. Crystal Flash, he's talking about medium rare and all this stuff. But yeah, Hunter says Verdugo, that was a bad trade on the Red Sox part. Man, I tell you why, I was so excited for Verdugo when he got here, but that lasted about 2 weeks, man. The whole dogs and all this stuff. Yeah, that was done real quick. Let's take a listen to Boone though, man. I'm curious to see what Boone got to say. And watch his eyes, man, because he's gonna give you the textbook answer, but you could tell a lot. Boone, after watching him for the past 8 years, I could tell, man, like sometimes you could see what he's thinking, what he really wants to say, but he can't say. So I'll interpret it for y'all. How about that?
Aaron, how much of a mental reset is it to leave here with a win after 2 tough losses?
I mean, it definitely feels good. To finish off our back-to-back West Coast trips, 6 and 3. What I don't know what we ended up, but really good trips.
Basically, what he's saying there is like, thank God we got this win, because there was no way we were going back to the Bronx getting swept by the Dodgers. That's what his eyes told me.
And this team's bounced back from, whatever, quote, tough losses we've had. We've had a handful of them in the first couple months of the year. Yesterday, I don't know, it was tough. It was noisy, though, and I know a lot of people making a lot of it. But that's who they are, and they went out against Yamamoto, and Yarb's getting the ball and played a really great game. So
pretty much what he said there was, man, we got effed up yesterday. We got effed up. So I went in there and told him, yo, you better not lose today. You better not lose, or everybody's running laps tomorrow. Everybody. I know it's an off day, but we still coming to the stadium.
To give us a really good trip going back home into an off day.
You mentioned Yamamoto. What do you think allowed your hitters to drive up his pitch count so early?
He said that. He said, man, he said, F Yamamoto. I gave that dude a jersey. I had freaking Hideki Matsui call him, to show him some love, and he still went to the Dodgers. So F Yamamoto. That's what he said.
I mean, that's who they are when they're at their best. I mean, similar to the Dodgers, they make you earn it, and it's what the really good offenses do is they control the strike zone. I thought we did a really good job with that today. When he was in the strike zone, we took advantage of a handful of pitches we got and we're really able to stick those. So just a really good approach up and down the lineup from all the guys, and obviously Yarb setting the tone for us.
How's the Dominguez?
He said, thank God for Yarbrough. Thank God. Yarbrough, he came up to me before the game. He said, look, I was on the Dodgers. I know all their secrets. I know everything they do. So he spilled the beans. And so we had some inside info that we used against them.
I'm not sure joking, yet. Kind of jammed his thumb there, so we'll see what we have when we get back.
What was it like for you and the team to be back here playing this team?
I think for a lot of us, it's always fun to come to Southern California. A week here, we were in Anaheim and now up here. So, for a lot of guys that are from this area.
So what Boone said there, he said, man, it's always fun to come to LA. It's not the same with Diddy not around. We miss going to the Diddy parties, but besides that, it's always fun going over here, coming out here and chilling. Of course, we had to check in. just to make sure But besides that, we're good.
It's always fun coming home. We've dealt with a lot of questionable weather days the first couple months back east and in the Midwest. So to get a week of this weather is always nice. So, but a good win for the boys.
You've seen Yarbrough throughout his career. Is there anything that's different about him right now compared to years past?
Yeah, I mean, there's tweak the arsenal a little bit and trying to get him to lean into some different things, and he keeps evolving. But that being said, he's pitched a lot of games against us over the years and pitched really well against us. So I've been on the receiving end of that a lot. So
hey, yo, you've been on the receiving end. My bad, guys, man. I've been, as you can see, I'm down a whole bottle of Cowboy Punch. So I'm gonna have some fun. But there's a stat that just got pulled up, man. This is DJ's first 2 RBI games since 2024. Look, I know I give DJ LeMahieu a lot of crap, but good for him, man. Good for him. Hopefully he could build on this. Hopefully he could build on it for real, because it looks like until something drastically changes and the Yankees make a big move or something, we're gonna see a lot more of DJ, and hopefully he can stay healthy. That's number one. And look, we all know what DJ was, right? If he could be just a sliver of that, man, I'll take it, man. I will take it. So I know I joke around a lot, but DJ, man, I really want him to be the DJ of old, man, because I used to love DJ LeMahieu. And when the Yankees extended him and gave him that contract, I was not mad at it at all. But who we can't tell the future, right? Who would have thought that he'd get hurt and just kind of stay hurt for a long time and just become a shell of himself? Nobody saw that coming. I didn't anyway. 7 through 9 hitters, 6 for 12.
It's fun watching him go toe slap for us.
Is he getting
Hey, yo, no
I'm sure he
Diddy
will
over
tomorrow.
here.
Yeah.
Was he having trouble gripping the bat?
Yeah. He couldn't really swing. So, yeah.
One of your comments about the relievers, beginning with Jonathan Weiss, you got all the pitchers, including Tim Hill, to close the game.
Yeah, Lowe gave up the 2 solo shots, but obviously had a little room for error there. I thought he threw the ball okay. They clipped him. Pages jumped him there on probably not such a terrible pitch. I have to go look, and then Muncy.
After this, we'll do the
put pretty
trivia.
good at bat on him and rode one out of here. So, and then Devin I thought was real sharp. A couple punchies, 1, 2, 3 inning, and then Timmy Hill coming in and finishing off was really good.
Why'd you go with Hill? Why'd you go with Hill? Weaver.
Damn, walk home from LA on some Forrest Gump shit, right? Run across the country. No, man, look, we got one at least, right? Even I get it. The game yesterday, man, getting blown out, that's gonna happen, right? That's gonna happen. It wouldn't be the first time we got blown out by a team, but it was the worst time. Bad timing. I say that. Bad timing. Man, CT just texted me. He said, Yarbrough, 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 0 walks. I think that's the biggest thing right there. 0 walks, 5 strikeouts. Man. He looked a lot better than Will Warren did. But granted, though, CT, I don't know if you're watching this, he is way more seasoned than Will Warren is. He don't have the stuff that Will Warren has, but he has a lot more experience. Let's finish the Boone, and then we'll do the trivia.
Was okay? Just a 4-run game, or?
Yeah, we've felt something when he had finished warming up, and then when he went to stretch, felt something kind of in the middle of his hammy, so we had to kind of make a switch on the fly there. So hoping it's not too serious, but he felt it when he was stretching.
What does that mean for this offense if DJ can get back to be an impact player like he was?
Just, length to the lineup, We've had pretty good length, but, to get some production there at the bottom would be enormous.
Yeah, that's key, man. I think we heard enough of Boone. I think what he said, man, is key. And it kind of tells you, man, he gives you little glimpses here and there of what's going on in the inner workings of the Yankee empire, right? He said, whatever whatever production you could get from the bottom of the lineup is huge, right? So that tells you that they see what we see, that the bottom of the lineup just isn't cutting it, and they know they got to do something, right? But if I know Cashman, they're not gonna make a hasty move, right? If something opens up, I think they will jump on it. Who that is, I don't know. Right? We could speculate and say this player, that player, you should get this or that. Who knows, right? But I think any upgrade in the bottom of the lineup, specifically a third baseman or second baseman, any upgrade there is huge. It's huge right now. It's huge. Let's go ahead and do this trivia for the Yankee Thor Hammer. If it's a different if you want a Dodger one or Met one, whoever wins, if you want a different one and not a Yankee one, just let me know. It'll just take me a little longer to get it to you. But so the rules of the game, right? There is no rules really. You just got to answer it as fast as you can. Your score is based on how quick you can answer the question correctly, right? When you answer in the chat, it's multiple question, A, B, C, or D. I see a lot of people, they type in the answer or whatever, just A, B, C, or D in the chat as fast as you can, right? You can change your answer. Let's say if you go with A and the timer's still going down, and then you say, you know what, B, you could go with B, right? While the timer is going down, it's going to show a percentage by each option, right? And that just means that's how many people have currently chose that answer, right? Don't go by, you could go by that, or you can't, or don't, whatever, is up to you. But the quicker you answer the question, the more points you get. I try to vet these questions as best as possible. And I made it a little harder. And it's all Yankee questions, pretty much. All Yankee questions for the most part. So when y'all ready, let me know in the chat. Somebody let me know y'all ready. And we'll go ahead and start this thing. Y'all not ready? All right. We'll just keep talking then. Chris the Flash says ready. I'm just messing with you guys, man. All right, y'all ready? Let's go. Which Yankee player won the 1976 AL MVP? Remember, it's A, B, C, or D. That's all you got to put in the chat. All right, you see that Chris answered it the quickest, so he got 159 points. Hunt's up 150, and so on and so on. Oh, give me a second. Let me put this over here. Ken put AD. All right. If y'all ready for the next one, you know what? We'll just go through 10 straight questions, right? And you know what I'll do? Whenever I do this one is mainly Yankee questions, but from now on, I'm going to just put random baseball questions, and I might throw in some random questions like a math question or something just to throw you off. We don't have that today, but we're gonna do that. Y'all ready for the next one? Well, we're gonna do it anyway. Ready, set, go. Dev, what's up, man? Who was the Yankees' top draft pick in 2023? Remember, the quicker you answer it, the quicker you answer it, the more points you get. I don't know how Hunt Tough. Okay. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. It's not case sensitive either. I don't know what you did, Ken, but you answered it twice, and I think that it messed you up, man. My bad, yo. This thing is not 100% foolproof, but now my developer brain is working, and I'm trying to figure out why it did that. You know. But we're gonna proceed, Chris. You know I got you, man. Chris, you my brother, dude. The overnight show. If you don't know, it is mainly this was started with me and Chris the Flash. You know. I got you, Chris. Don't worry about it. You ain't gotta win. I'll get you one. Of course, Ken messing it up. No, I'm trying to think. You know what it is man, whenever you like code something, it's never perfect in my experience anyway. But anyway, let's go to the next question. Right now, Huntuff is winning. Huntuff has 322. Chris the Flash has 159. Graham has 141, and Sean has 139. And it's only going to show me the top 4. So if you're in there somewhere in the bottom. It's counting your points, but it's just not you're not on in the leaderboard right now. Let's go to the next one. Which Yankees pitcher won the Cy Young Award in 1961? Where's Graham at? Graham, you know I thought about you when I made these questions. Hold on, gang. We're doing a trivia right now. Whitey Ford. Ooh, Chris. I don't know why I didn't count your points the last one. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I have to. There's a bug in this somewhere. There's a bug in this. I already know there is. I gotta go back and fix that. Ging Frex. Man, I hope I'm not butchering your name, but I know I am though. It says how Yankees beat Yamamoto but can't against Knack and Gonsolin. I don't know, bro. That's why I was saying earlier. The baseball gods are trolls. That's one thing I've learned. They're trolls. Now, you know, I was telling my son that not too long ago. I was like, man, if you scared of the ball will find you. That's just how baseball works. You know, for some reason, like you'll go 0 for 4 against the worst pitcher ever, and then go 5 for 5 against the best pitcher. Ken says the bug is JSON Custodio. No, JSON is actually a language. That's the nerd in me talking right now. Let me shut up. All right, let's go to the next question. Which Yankee legend hit 4 home runs in a single game in 1932? Oh, it's a good one. Freed was due a bad one. Warren got over all by atmosphere. Remember, the faster you answer it, the more points you get. All the answers are A? Nah, not all of them. I don't think so. Hold on. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, when I did this, I was a little tipsy. So it might all be A. I doubt it though. I hope not. So right now we're 4 questions in. We got 6 more. We're gonna take a break from this one in a second. But Huntuff is in the lead with 631. Chris the Flash has 486. Graham has 292. Demon D 272, and Ace 258. Yeah. Chris, you stay at work. Chris, you at work, Chris? Make sure you check out Chris too, man. Chris, link your channel. It should, you know, I'm gonna add you to the thing where the link automatically populates. But link your channel, dude. You a mod, you could do that. Excuse me. Oh man, dude, I had a long day, man. A long day. I was in the baseball field dying, dude. It's like 100 degrees out there. Whew. Flash, you slow down, dude. Yeah. But yeah, so the Yankees, we got the Guardians coming into the Bronx. Excuse me. Oh man, I got a acid reflux, so bear with me. The Guardians are coming in. I'm not sure who's pitching. I'll be honest. I haven't even looked at it. I've been so consumed with this series that I haven't looked at anything. But the Mets are coming into LA. That's gonna be a good series. That's gonna be a good series. Soto seems like he's starting to turn it on a little bit. And the Mets actually have a better record than the Dodgers right now. And I think they took the series in a Citi Field about a week ago versus the Dodgers. So we'll see what happens over there, man. I'm gonna tune into that one though, because those are late games, so those should be after the Yankee game. So I definitely will tune into those, and just keep tabs on it, man. Because the Mets and Dodgers, that's the NLCS rematch right there, and quite possibly gonna be the NLCS this year. There's a good chance that could happen. Clayton Kershaw is taking the hump. He's 0-0 on the year. The OG. Kershaw's an OG. That's what we're gonna dub him, the OG. And I still think he got some in him, right? Maybe during the regular season he might not put up the crazy numbers you want, but that's a guy, man, who it's like CeCe towards the end of his career. Them old veterans, man, they know how to pitch the batters, man. They face half the league or most of the league already, so they just know how to get it done. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen this series, but there's value to that. That's what I mean. So a lot of people count him out, but I think he still has a lot of value in him, especially for the younger pitchers on the squad over there. And for the Yankees, Rodon take the mound against BB. Wow. We familiar with BB, whatever you want to call him. We familiar with him. I wish Stanton was in the lineup because Stanton owns him pretty much at this point. But it's gonna be a good one. The Guardians are always tough. They always play us tough. But this is a series that I do expect the Yankees to win. The Yankees are 36-22. We're ahead in the division, and let's start building some momentum after this tough weekend. That way, when we go against the Red Sox this upcoming weekend, we show out against them, man. Because we already know, even though the Red Sox suck, they play up when they play us. That's for sure. So let's get some momentum building. But on that note, let's go on let's hit the next trivia. Y'all ready for the trivia? In which year did Joe DiMaggio record his 56-game hitting streak? You guessing, Chris? Be honest, you guessing? Let me know if you guessing. I feel like you guessing, Chris. You capping. 1941. Ooh, who got that one? B. Ace got it. I think Ace was the only one to get that one. Ace is back in the run-ins, man. Ace, you got 384. Chris got 486, and Hunt Tough 631. Graham 292. I'm disappointed in you, Graham. I'm disappointed in you, man, because I tailored these questions just for you. Chris says, I do know my Yankees stuff. I'm messing with you, Chris, man. Is that you be answering them so quick. I'm like, wait a minute, man. He's guessing, bro. He's guessing. Dev, if you want to answer it, just put the letter. That's it. So if you put 1941, it won't know what you're doing. Computers are smart, but they're not that smart. Let's hit the next trivia real quick. I can't see the answers in my cell phone. It's too small. Let me try to make it bigger. I'll try to make it bigger. Oh, I might not be able to do that while midstream, but let's hit the next trivia. Can you two look? I'm gonna end up eventually buying my own 3D printer, and I'll just, for a bunch of you guys, since you're my guys, I'll print them out for you. but I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. But I'm looking forward to. I'm definitely gonna get one eventually. Right, who was the Yankees starting shortstop on opening day in 1995? This is so easy. So easy. Everybody picking Derek Jeter? 1995? Come on, y'all. Tony Fernandez. What are we doing, man? Where's Joe? Ken, you pick A? Oh my God, Ken. I'm disappointed, Ken. I'm disappointed. Starting shortstop in 1995. Jeter debuted in 95, but he wasn't the starting shortstop. 96, he was the starting shortstop. Remember, Tony Fernandez got hurt in spring training, I believe, and that kind of opened the door for Jeter. So right now we got and my bad to all my Dodger fans, man. We're gonna make this more MLB related next time, but this one is for the Yankee fans, man. Let us have one, man. We just got a big W today. A big W. Let me see down here. All right, Huntup's still in the lead, but Ace is right behind him, man. Ace got 521, Chris 486, Graham 292, Demon D 272. Y'all ready for the next one? Let's go. Who led the Yankees in home runs during the 2016 season? It definitely was a Starlin Castro. Brian McCann. Somebody Google that and make sure that that's right, because I'm second guessing that one. I ain't gonna lie. Krista Flash took the lead. He took the lead. He's at 649 right now. With 3 more questions to go. 3 more questions to go. Let's hit the next one, man. Let's get through these questions and then we'll continue. Which Yankees catcher hit 358 home runs and won 10 World Series titles? This is an easy one too. If you can't get this one, we taking your Yankee fan card. We taking that. Yo, boy wonder, you got to put the letter, not the answer. Just the letter. Yeah, Yogi Berra. Damn, Chris is pulling away with this. Let me give a shout out to the boy Wonder 212. My guy, man. This dude, he's from my neck of the woods, and he's been down with the channel from the beginning, man. I appreciate you, boy Wonder, man. And I was wondering, you know what's crazy? I was thinking about you not too long. I was like, man, where this dude went, man? He hasn't been around in a minute. But I appreciate you for real, man. 212. If y'all don't know, that's Manhattan area code. That's the Manhattan area code. But yeah, man, let's get these last 2 questions and then we'll continue. Yeah, D-Train said a 212 Manhattan area code. He knows my hood, man. I'm from Lower East Side. So he knows exactly where I'm from. Exactly. Same projects, all that stuff. He knows. You blew up, kid. I seen you on the other podcast. Whose other podcast? No, I didn't blow up. I mean, the main podcast I be on is with Joe, NY Yankee Mania, and make sure y'all check them out. He does a good morning show, and Ken. Those are the 2 main people, and Ace. Those are the only 3 podcasts I've been on. Oh yeah, and I was on 161 River Ave with Jason, man. Shout out to Jason too. Man, Jason, he's a smart guy, man. He's really smart. I watched a video with him earlier. I can't remember exactly what he was saying, but he's the OG. He's been doing this a lot longer than I have, as far as Yankee content goes. Yeah, he's the OG, man. Whether you like him or not, I know a lot of people don't like him, maybe for whatever reason, but you got to give the guy his credit, man. He's been doing this a lot longer than most content creators, and that's not a knock to anybody, but he's been doing it for a long time, and I'm not gonna say I agree with everything he says, but to me personally, I feel like he knows what he's talking about, so I listen to what he says, But yeah, let's go ahead and get these last two questions. And then we'll announce the winner and move on. Which Yankee pitcher had a 2.05 ERA and 39 saves in 1996? This is an easy one too, man. This is my era. I know this one. This is easy. Graham. I'm not gonna say no. It's Sean Wetland. Guys, Mariano Rivera did not go into the closer role until 97, I believe it was. But in 96, it was John Wetland. Mariano Rivera was still a young buck. He was the setup guy at that point. And what I remember most about John Wetland, this might sound crazy, but the thing that I remember most was his hat. He did not change his hat. He would wear the same hat all season, and it'd have the nastiest stain marks you've ever seen on a fitted hat. It was disgusting, but that was his thing. John Wetland was a great closer. He was a great closer, and he kind of gets forgotten because Mariano just came up right after him and just kind of took over. But Wetland was a beast. Yeah, Graham, man, you know this stuff. Graham, you know this. I'm a little disappointed, Graham. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna make sure that we do a trivia I may not do a giveaway every show, but we'll have a trivia at least, because I feel like I feel like you guys like this, so we'll keep doing that. A says, I knew I was wrong when Ken picked the same answer as me. Oh, Ken, they got jokes. Ken, you too, Ken? Come on, Ken. Ken knows. I think Ken is just playing. Ken just doesn't want to win. He wants to let somebody else win. He was a little bit sketchy, but he was a good closer. He was a great closer. I had confidence in him. A lot more confidence in him than I did Clay Holmes. I'll tell you that much. 1996 ain't that far back. It's not, but just think about it. I was 12 years old. So he can't see the answers. Can't get your reading glasses, man. You need a minute? Go get your glasses. Look, I keep my reading glasses here, but I can see though, because I have the font pretty big on my computer, so that way I can see. Demon D says I was like 16 years old. Okay, so you was born in 1980 then, probably, or 79 or something like that. All right, this is the last question, guys. You know what? All right, this will be the last questions, but I think I have 3 more loaded in here. Graham says, and I forgot war started for you guys at 41. I knew it was just before he enlisted. In 41, I don't know, man. I enlisted in the Army in 2008. I enlisted. Jacob Petruzzi just called me Jasona. Okay. Hey, yo. Yep, Demon D was born in 80. It's a small cell phone, brother. Glasses aren't gonna help. It's all right, Ken, man. When I get my printer, I'm gonna get one. I just gotta make sure I pay all my bills first, and then I really want to buy one. I want to get into 3D printing, but when I do, I got you, Chris. I mean Ken, and Chris too. I got you, man. All right, let's get this last. We'll finish them. This last question will be for the winner, and then we'll just do the remaining 3 questions just for shits and giggles. But right now, just so y'all know, hold on. Chris the Flash is in the league. Hunt Tough is in second. Ace is in third, and Demon D fourth. Graham is in fifth. All right. Who replaced Babe Ruth in right field for the Yankees in 1935? Well, nobody knows this one, man. The correct answer is A. Chris got it. Oh no, Demon D got it. Demon D got it. So that's gonna do it, man. Chris, you're the winner, bro. I'm gonna give you an option, Chris, right? This is an option, right? Let me go over here. Oh shoot. All right, Chris. You got this right here, right? You're the winner. I can send this to you tomorrow. It'll be in the mail. Or you can forfeit it, and I'm still gonna send you one, but you gotta give me like a week. So that way my boy who has the 3D printer can make me one. And I'll send it to you. And let Hunt Tough get this one. Because since he came in second. What you wanna do, Chris? Let me know in the chat. No. I'm not going to give it to Dev. I'm going to give it to the second place winner. All right. No, the 3 more questions. That's it. 10 questions for the win. The 3 more questions are for shits and giggles. What you want to do, Chris, man, is up to you. Hunt Tough said, please. And I'm going to tell you right now, Hunt Tough has never said please to anybody. Give it to Hunt. All right, Chris, I got you, Chris. Well, you got my number anyway. Just text me, and so Hunt Tough is the winner. Give it, man. Thank Chris. As a matter of fact, if you're not subbed to Chris, go sub to Chris's channel right now. You at least owe him that. So I'm gonna send this to you, Hunt Tough. I'm gonna drop my email in the chat. Email me and email me during the stream so I can make sure it's you. And I'll send it to you. But give a shout out to Chris, man. Good shit, Chris, man. I appreciate it. I feel like it's kind of shady since you're the original co-host of the show. You know, you can always come on too, man, but you be slacking though. And I get it though, man. Chris is doing real good on his channel, so I get it. You got to build your own stuff up, man. So ain't no I'm not hating on you, bro. If anything, I'm proud of Chris for real. I really am. 20. So I'm dropping my email there. Hunt Tough, email me. Let me know it's you, and then we'll verify it, and I'll send it out to you. And Chris, I got you, Chris. Yeah, man. So congratulations, Chris and Hunt Tough. You guys got it. Demon D, you was a close third. Ace, you was right there too. Yeah, don't worry. But when I get my printer, man, I'm gonna be doing this a lot more often. Chris says we will do something, bro. I want to do a round table for trade deadline. Yeah, man. Whenever you want, we could go on your channel or my channel, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Me and Chris, if you don't know, Chris was the original co-host with me when we started doing this, and Chris, man, a lot of stuff Chris predicted came true, low key. Low key, and nobody's gonna give you the credit for it, Chris. But I remember, and the videos are still up. I could go back and make a clip of are we gonna call you Nostradamus Chris, because you came through with some big bold predictions that actually happened. Huntuff, I got you, Huntuff. I got the email. Is that you? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's you. Yeah. Let me reply to this real quick. All right. All right, let's do the last 3 questions just for shits and giggles. And how long we been on? We've been on for a minute, for like an hour and something already. But let's get these last 3 questions. If y'all want the last 3 questions just for shits and giggles, let me know. I got you right here, man. I'm gonna do it anyway, just because I'm. Which Yankee pitcher won the 2001 ALCS MVP? Yep, Andy Pettitte. You know what's crazy? When I put this question together, for some reason Google was telling me it was El Duque, and I had to and I was like, I know this one, that ain't right. But I looked it up and I verified it. Man, there's all Yankee people in here now. You know, eventually I don't know if I should just do a show for the Yankees and then maybe do I want to make this more about Yankees, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm a baseball fan, and I do watch other games. I may not tune into the team and follow them closely, but I do watch other games, especially when it's a good matchup. I like to check in and see what's going on, you know. But eventually, I'm gonna come up with something where it's something a little different. But we're gonna stay with the overnight show. Be mostly for Yankees, and then we'll do something for more broad, you know, like the whole MLB. Yeah, I got your email, Huntuff. I got it. I'm gonna try to send this out tomorrow. Who managed the Yankees to World Series titles in 1936 to 1939? I tried to, Graham, but man, it's a lot of baseball to watch. Usually I'll just watch like the highlights and stuff. Joe McCarthy. Is that right? Somebody double check that. Now, this is the last one right here, and we'll wrap this thing up. Which Yankee pitcher threw a no-hitter in 1951? King Cash. Give me a second, King Cash. We're doing the trivia real quick. After this, though, we'll talk more about the Dodgers. Ali Reynolds. Jacob, what do you mean Ken was just hidden from the channel? Why? Oh, I was... Message deleted by D-Train. D-Train, why'd you delete his message? D-Train is a mod on this channel. So we gotta... Where's D-Train? Yeah, D-Train, man. Oh, it was accident. Yeah, nah, Ken's my guy, man. I trust Ken. I'm gonna have to make you a mod, Ken, so that way that doesn't happen again. Yeah, I seen the Weaver injury, hamstring. I'll tell you why, he didn't look like himself yesterday. Good thing that it's not nothing too serious, you know. Hopefully, right? So I expect him to come back. And look, it's not the end of the world, right? These things happen. This is baseball, man. In any sport, you're gonna get hurt. Dude, I pulled a hamstring walking. The other day I had a cramp in my calf while I was sleeping. I woke up in the middle of the night screaming to my wife, asking her to help me. She was terrified. Like, what is going on? Like, I woke up literally with my calf just cramped up, and I was just screaming in excruciating pain. So he'll be all right. Good thing is nothing serious. I get it though. Pitching, your legs are important. They're very important, but at least it's not an arm injury, right? He'll be all right. Ken says, Jason, what's up, Ken? Yeah, about to start my live. Love you all. Always happy to be here. Appreciate it, Chris, man. Most pitchers don't look like themselves versus the Dodgers. So going back to King Cash's question, do I feel better or worse about the Yankees after this series? I feel worse, I'll be honest. Me personally, and I don't speak for all Yankee fans, obviously. I feel worse. I didn't think we would get blown out like that, you know? I didn't think that that Max Fried will give up a 5-run lead, 4-run lead. But I guess he was due. I feel worse, but I feel a lot better today. Yesterday, if you would have asked me that question yesterday, bro, I did not feel good about the team. Even though it's not the end of the world, but I really wanted this series. Me personally, as a fan, I really wanted this series. Just so I could go back to King Cash and Nando and Andrew and Jack Geezy and all you guys, man, and just talk my shit, but it didn't happen, man. So, and I'll be honest, you guys are the better team right now. You just are. But this is baseball, right? And anything can happen. I've seen teams that were way better than other teams lose in a series, you know? It all depends. You just never know, right? You never know, really. Or a good team could get real cold and a mediocre team could get flaming hot at the right time and win it all. That could happen too. So you just don't know. I do think the Yankees need to make some moves. Just to kind of strengthen up the lineup and give us some depth in the bullpen and in the rotation. D-Train says, I was typing, and the next thing you know, I booted him by accident. My apologies. Now you good, D-Train, man. It happens, I guess. You got them fat fingers. Today was a throwaway game. Dodgers already won the series. I mean, I guess you could say that. I don't think so, though. You know, it's not like you benched Ohtani or anything. I get it. Mookie Betts wasn't in it, but you had your best pitcher in there. I wouldn't say it was a throwaway game. I just think that, to be honest, really, Yamamoto just didn't have it today. He just didn't. From the beginning, you could see it. He didn't have command of the strike zone, and we jumped out early and was able to take a win. You know, but that doesn't change the fact that we got crushed on Saturday night, and that we lost Friday. I think Friday's loss was worse than Saturday's. Saturday's was just like, it was like, whatever, bro. It got funny after a while. Friday hurt me more because it was like, man, we had our best pitcher out there. We had the lead. Friday felt more like Game 5 to me, if that makes any sense, you know? To me, anyway. Graham says, Hey, we have worked out a way to beat those dudes, funky pitchers. Yeah, but even that, man, man, these guys are pros, man. They see a pitcher enough, they figure out a way to hit him. But man, shout out to Yarbrough. Like, I don't know where this dude came from, to be honest. Apparently he came from the Dodgers, but he figured something out and it's working right now. And I hope he can ride that wave, but I still don't look, and I'll be honest, I don't have like a ton of faith in him still. Yeah, he's pitched well. He came up clutch today. But I don't have a ton of faith in him. It's just me. I just don't. Will Warren has the stuff. I don't have a ton of faith in him either. I feel like the way he looked on Saturday, he looked overwhelmed, man. And I'm not saying that he's gonna always be like that, because he could work through it, and it's a learning experience. Maybe next time, he does better because he's been in the situation before, but he looked overwhelmed. He really did. King Cash says it definitely wasn't a throwaway game. I wanted the sweep. I don't think it was a throwaway game. I don't think so. I don't think it was. But look, at the end of the day, the Dodgers, you guys have a clinic in the stadium, man. You got half your freaking lineup, not the lineup, but half the team, half the roster is on the IL. And the Yankees, the same thing. We got a few players that are key players that are on the IL. So who knows, man? Come October, these rosters will be totally different. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's just 3 regular season games. We still got a whole bunch of baseball to play. We're not even halfway through the season. Halfway through. I wanted this one personally just to kind of get some closure for last year, and that's it, right? Me personally. But besides that, if you tell me, if I had to choose from, like, I'd give up a sweep against the Dodgers if that means, winning 95 games or 100 games, right? Then who cares, right? It's just another series in the season, but for now it stings. As a Yankee fan, it still stings. It stings. I mean, but I guess it feels a little better since we took one, right? A sweep would have really been bad. That would have been a long flight home. A long flight home for the Yankees if they would have got swept. Graham says Rays and Jays. Dodgers don't punt that game. They are not that far ahead of the Padres. They won't punt games. Nah, they're not punting games. They're not punting games, bro. At least we got to rest our bullpen. All our big arms are rested. That's good, man. Y'all got to face the Mets. And the Mets, they look like they're heating up a little bit. Soto's starting to heat up a little bit. So, y'all got another New York team coming in, and you got to take care of them. If anything, I think the Mets is a bigger series than the Yankee series. The Yankee series is more for bragging rights, right? But the Mets are actually in your league. This is a team that you might actually face, to get to the World Series. So we'll see. They will work them out eventually, sooner or later. That line, and most lines are used to face 90 miles per hour. You know what's crazy, though? Now that I think about it, the Mets and Dodgers series, it's going to be crazy because it's going to be brothers going up against each other. Edwin and, what's his brother's name again? Is it Elias? No. Somebody remind me. What's Edwin Diaz's brother's name? The guy that the Dodgers just signed. Edwin Diaz's brother. Alexis Diaz. There we go. Yeah, they're going to be going up against each other. That's going to be fun to watch, I'm going to tune into that one. For sure. Especially since it's a late game, so I'll be able to watch the Yankee game. Once that's done, tune into the Mets versus Dodgers. King Cash says, I miss Mookie. Rojas is trash. I don't know what's going on with Mookie, man. He stubbed his toe, apparently. I get it, man. I've stubbed my toe before. It's painful, but damn. You know, I've never missed work before stubbed toe. If I called in sick and told my boss, like, man, I stubbed my toe, he'd probably laugh at me, man. He'd be like, man, get your ass to work. One of the swing shots that took over Yarbrough got him on. He could have gone around again. Yeah. Which one though? I know he kind of hit a dribbler, like a cue ball, off of Yarbrough at one point. Yeah, the Diaz brothers. And when the Mets face the Braves, it'll be the Acuna brothers. That's give me for Acura brothers. I'm like, who's the Acura brothers? What happens when Luis Hill comes back? Who goes, Schmidt or Warren? Right now it's Warren to me, you know. But you know, these things have a way of figuring itself out, man. Maybe they go into a 6-man rotation just for a few starts, you know, just to kind of see how it plays out. Because I'm sure Luis Hill is gonna come back. He's probably gonna have a pitch limit on him. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see how Boone how they finesse it. I know Schmidt has come out of the bullpen, right? Warren, he's come out of the bullpen before, I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly, but I think Warren, man, he's a young pup, man. That might mess with him, you know. I think Schmidt would probably be he'd probably be more okay coming out the bullpen. I don't want him to though. Schmidt is not the greatest pitcher. He's never gonna be an ace. I mean, never say never, right? But he's not an ace, but he has value, man. And he's got like 4 or 5 years already in the league. So there's something to be said about that. He's gotten better at pitching, you know. He may not have the stuff that Will Warren got, but he's been in some big games, right? He's been in some big games, Schmidt. So he's been there, done that. Leave a cookie over the plate. Carrasco got called up. Yeah, he got called up, man. Why? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yarbrough turned into Cole out of nowhere tonight. Shit, man. Yarbrough. I'll tell you what, man. That dude, he balled out. And you know what? Maybe he's just more familiar with it. He was on the Dodgers, right? Last year. I think they presented him with the ring today. Did they? Somebody let me know, man. One of the Dodger fans. I think they gave him his World Series ring today. So, you know, maybe that amped him up, man. He's been there before. He knows the same. It's nothing, you know. It didn't really get to him at all. It's just another day at work to him. They won't go 6. It'll mess up Fried and Rodon. Yeah, you're probably right. But, I mean, who knows, right? Schmidt just needs to be more consistent. He's more consistent than Will Warren is right now, you know. Schmidt has not had a game like that so far. I don't know. If it's up to me, I'll leave Schmidt in the rotation. Just because he has more experience, man. Way more experience. Kiki was there and will maybe remain there post. Or just in case Yarbrough can't go at least 5 innings. Yeah, that's why they probably brought him up. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys joining me, man. I really do. I've been on. How long I've been on already? I've lost track of time. It's been about 2 hours. No, has it? No, it hasn't been. It's been like about an hour. An hour and 13 minutes. But it's still a long time, man. I got to get some sleep. Go to work tomorrow. D-Train, I appreciate you. D-Train, I checked your tracking number for your Thor hammer, and you should be getting it tomorrow. So hopefully, let me know if you don't. And Luis Duran, I don't know where you're at, but you should be getting yours soon too. Besides that, man, Demon D, Hunt Tough, I appreciate you, brother. I got you, your thing right here. I'm gonna send that out to you ASAP. Devin Williams looked good. Last thing I'll talk about is Devin Williams. I almost forgot about that. Appreciate it, King Cash. Yeah, Devin Williams, that changeup was moving a lot today. So that's good. Especially with Weaver going down, we're going to need Devin Williams. Good news is that Fernando Cruz is supposed to be back Tuesday. We need Fernando Cruz, man. He is such a big piece, man. I didn't realize how important he was to the bullpen until this series, man. He is crucial to this bullpen. And he came out of nowhere too, so kudos to Cashman for that move. But anyway, that's going to do it for me, man. Man, I love you guys, man. I really do, man. You guys are awesome, dude. Awesome, man. And if you guys like the chat, let me know. We're gonna keep that going. I'm gonna try to make it better, though. I'm gonna try to make it better somehow. If you got any ideas, let me know. Or any other games that we could play in the chat, and if it's something that I can put together, I will. But besides that, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please do. Like this video, comment, all that good stuff. You know the jazz, man. Hit the notification bell, whatever it is. Do all of that stuff, all the YouTube stuff, man. I appreciate you guys. I really do. That's gonna do it for me, man. I'm gonna sign off, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, Tuesday for sure. Peace.
Yankee blood deep, give it all they got. Pinstripes loud in the heart of the game. 2025, they ain't playing for fame. Lights down low, but the team shine bright. BX pride in the playoff fight. One goal, one grind, never fold. Chasing that ring like the Bronx spins.